This is a ground that had a McDonald's for a while. Do you know what I mean? It's
you
normal
remember
for
McDonald's at Anfield. I think everyone knows what era you're talking about.
No, there isn't no atmosphere. It's piped in.
You've never been.
I think Arne Slot's cosplaying.
Cosplaying is what?
As Jurgen Klopp.
As much as he initially got the money for Everton, after that, I don't think he left him with many memories.
That feels like the kind of late free that Liverpool do.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, guys, welcome to That's Offside, brought to you by Gambling.com, the football game show where Premier League fans go head-to-head and debate hot takes and take part in our game show remakes. If you're new here, here's how it works. First, our guests will debate some of the hottest topics ahead of the Merseyside Derby this weekend. Then we'll see who's got the better football knowledge in a few games of Football Tic-Tac-Toe. This week, we have a very loud Liverpool fan, Lawrence McKenna, and his counterpart on the Everton side, Ped from Toffee TV. Lads, it's the big one this weekend, the Merseyside Derby. What are your thoughts? And are Liverpool going to win it late on yet again?
We'll be robbed at some point. Of course we will. It happens every single year. They will, do what they always do. They will turn up the fake atmosphere, crank on the TV, make it look like the atmosphere is amazing. Then you'll see all of the tourists come out with their iPads and their very large phones. It'll go very quiet, and then at some point very late in the second half, something very, very dubious will happen, probably leading to Liverpool scoring. But this year, I believe Jack Grealish will produce something, and one will bounce off one of those magnificent casts and end up in the back of the net to give Everton a
Lawrence.
It's comprehensive, I'll give him that. Sorry, is the atmosphere real or fake? I'm just trying to work that out.
It's real fake.
It's real fake.
Real
Good.
fake.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, last minute winners or last minute events, that's kind of what you live for. You guys got it last year, didn't you? You had your last minute moment of glory.
We got our 2-2 win.
Yeah, we loved it. You loved it. It was nice.
Sure you loved it.
Well, I loved it now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those moments where you go, oh no, are we going to win the league? Yes. So it was nice. It was nice to get that for you guys, that we could celebrate that with you as well, give you something back.
Feel like you were celebrating it at the time. Not that I could hear anyone else in the opposition,
Obviously, yeah.
Score predictions.
I'm going to go for a 1-1.
Okay.
That's my level of confidence.
Who scores first?
Liverpool. But we're just going to show a backbone this time.
Good.
Lawrence?
I'll go 2-1 Liverpool. Yeah, I think Everton look great going forward with Jack Grealish, but I think it's more than Grealish as well. I think Liverpool really struggled with Beto last year. He's just really alive in these kind of games.
Really struggle with Beto.
Good.
Perfect, guys. It is time for our first game, Hot Takes. All right, let's get into our first game, Hot Takes. We'll spin the wheel, it will land on a category, and then I'll reveal a statement for you both to debate. Lawrence and Ped, you have both got 90 seconds to argue it out. I'll keep track of time and make sure both of you get a fair chance to argue your points. At the end, it's up to the viewers to decide who made the better case in the comment section. You ready?
Wow.
Perfect, lads. Let's go. It's time to spin the wheel. Here we go. The wheel is spinning, and your first category is club. Here we go. So your first hot take is Goodison Park had a better atmosphere than Anfield. Ped, I'm going to start with you.
100% had a better atmosphere. Number one, it was real. It was full of Scousers. You can't get a phone signal, so therefore everyone is actually watching the game of football.
Can you get a phone signal at Anfield, sorry?
Probably.
Good chat. Okay, there we go.
I've never been. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't go there. It was an unbelievable atmosphere when it was bouncing. When it literally shook. That's why we had to move. There was no foundations left at that ground any longer. Those wooden stands just couldn't take it anymore. The rot had literally set in. So the atmosphere was unbelievable. Anfield, I mean, listen, this is a ground that had a McDonald's for a while. Do you know what I mean? There's no atmosphere in that place. It's all fake. It's all corporate. And it's all tourists.
Lawrence, what's your thoughts?
Showing your age, Peter. I thought you'd never been.
I've never been.
Right, never been. When are you talking about atmosphere? Because I've got to admit, I think Goodison's atmosphere is incredible. Whether it's like a derby or whether it's just a normal game, I think week in, week out is fantastic. At its very peak, I think Anfield is unbeatable. And, a lot of the big players have attested to that. They've moved to the club because they want to go and witness that and have the fans support them. And I think it's gotten better during the Klopp years and since we got rid of the McDonald's, frankly. But I also think that there's a good case for saying that Goodison actually does have a very authentic atmosphere. It's just that no one goes there anymore. So the big Tesco that you guys have football in now, I'm sure that would also have a fine atmosphere.
10 seconds left. 10 seconds left to argue.
We now have the finest ground in the whole of Merseyside, even though we've had all of the grounds in Merseyside.
The finest, but not the fullest.
They were all ours.
Yes.
And time, guys. Good debate. Good debate. Obviously, it was about Goodison, not the new ground. Do you know what? For the first round, I'm going to give it to the viewers at home.
Wow, okay.
Okay, for the
I
first round.
Think there. I think you should have given it to Ped, if I'm being honest. He spoke a lot more.
True, but do the points, I mean, he brought up McDonald's.
He did bring up McDonald's.
As one of the reference points for the atmosphere. So, guys, at home, let us know who won round 1 of Hot Takes, okay? Who won it? Cool. On to round 2 of Hot Takes. Let's spin the wheel. Let's see where it lands. Here we go. The wheel is spinning, and it's landed on managers. Cool. Your hot take is Everton would finish in the top 6 with Arne Slot as their manager. Lawrence, going to start with you on this one.
I actually agree with that. I think Slot is a great manager. I also think he'd obviously be a slightly bigger pool than what's going on at the moment. You could argue it's more of a project if you've got Slot there. And you've probably got players who say, well, I want to play as part of this. I want to punch up at Liverpool. You could pitch it as being the kind of the Man City of the city. You could begin to market the club as that like authentic guy that's going to take Liverpool out, unlike whatever David Moyes is doing right now. And, you'd have a bit of momentum maybe. I think Moyes at the moment, as much as he's building, people, I guess in football, don't feel that they'll go there and go, right, we're going to get top 6. They feel they're going to go there and represent Everton, which is good, but doesn't feel like a long-term prospect.
Okay, Pet?
I think Arne Slot's cosplaying.
Cosplaying is what?
As Jurgen Klopp, quite literally. I think he's
quite literally.
Quite literally. The accent's changing subtly as it goes along.
I think he's becoming German.
I think he's becoming German.
It's compelling.
I think you'll see it. Eventually, you wait. You have the
glasses the next
I was going to say
you're cosplaying more than Jurgen Klopp.
He won't
than
have the
Arne Slot is.
He won't have the glasses because obviously the laser eye surgery that Klopp obviously had. But
sure,
fair play to him.
Fair play.
The glasses went to teeth improved. Went to Brendan Rodgers' dentist. Fantastic.
No,
I don't think he would. I think he's gone into a club which didn't need much changing, and in fact this summer has changed Liverpool loads to make it his own identity. I think he would be the next Rangers manager if he become the Everton manager. I don't think it would take long, and I don't.
Where would he finish?
I don't think that's anything against him
or Rangers.
I just don't think. No, I hate Rangers.
10 seconds left.
I just don't think.
Where would he finish?
I just don't think he would 7th. I don't think he'd fit Everton. I don't think he's got what it takes to be the Everton manager.
3.
Skin's not thick enough.
2.
It will be when
1.
he becomes German.
Wow. And time. Okay, interesting debate on round 2. I don't agree with all of your points, Ped. However, I am split. But just based on the statement alone, I personally don't think that if Slot went into Everton, he would get them top 6. Just because of the players, the foundation of the club at the moment, I don't think...
I think more players would go there is my point. I think people would go, wow, I've got to go. But we've finished 9 seconds, sorry.
I'm not sure.
Really?
Sure. I don't know if Arne Slot is that much of a pull.
No, I don't.
Going to Everton. I think the
Have you seen the players Liverpool have signed this summer?
But I think Liverpool is the pull. I don't think the manager is necessarily...
That McDonald.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's Liverpool. Liverpool are Champions League, Premier League winners. I don't think you put Slot in that Everton. I think it's the manager I want to go for.
Wow.
I think it's a massive part to do with the club. So for this round,
God love you guys.
I'm gonna give it to Ped for this one.
Wow. Okay. But just because you agreed, that's not a good debate. That's just because you think that you've come up with your conclusion. That doesn't mean Ped.
I had to.
Well.
It was 50-50.
No, fair play.
I let the viewers have the first one. I let the viewers have the first.
Well, we're gonna
one.
look at the wheel.
So anyway, on to round 3 of Hot Takes. Let's see what the wheel gives us. Here we go. So, hot take number 3 is other. Okay, and it is Liverpool would beat Everton with 10 men. It's that simple. Ped, I'm going to you first.
That is a really fascinating question because most years Liverpool beat Everton with 12 men. So,
really?
Yes, really. Yeah. Listen, I have a big book of, America has that book of like UFOs and everything. I have a big book of the things that have happened in Merseyside Derby.
These ones are real.
I'm looking over my shoulder and seeing that Masters shirt behind me. And even 2 weeks ago at the Masters, Everton played Liverpool and were robbed after scoring the winning goal in the last minute. And the referee after the game took it off them and said, no, it's a draw. So Liverpool got to the final. That's how bad it is being at Everton in a Merseyside Derby.
I think Ped's making my argument for me, isn't he?
So No, so every year we play against 12 men. I think we've only had to do it.
And I take it you're not talking about the atmosphere of
Yeah.
the 12th man here.
I'm talking about the referee.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to confirm that.
Okay,
I just
right,
wanted to confirm
you're
that.
actual corruption. My bad.
I am talking about the referee, not
Okay.
the atmosphere. There isn't no atmosphere. It's piped in.
You've never been.
I don't hear it. I turn it down. I can actually hear it from my
Not
house.
that there's any need to really go at the debate, because I think he's conceded it. But Lawrence, what's your debate to this one?
I think Ped just made my point for me. Where he basically said that Liverpool win no matter what happens. So.
Did I really say that?
You literally just
Did
said
I
that.
say that?
Everton score. The goal gets taken off them. The referees are for Liverpool. So if they have sent a Liverpool man off, they've been forced to do so. And then he thinks, okay, well then I have to do something to skew the game towards Liverpool.
Although the last time it did happen, Everton won.
Okay. I mean, that's a good argument. I'd also argue it's about who gets sent off. You know, say Liverpool lose a right back.
3 seconds left.
Maybe not. But if it's a main guy, maybe. Who knows?
And time.
Ped argued against himself there, I think.
Yeah.
Nah,
you know what?
I think he's just so Liverpool-centric that you just can't see past it.
Wow.
You can't see it.
You're accusing me of bias.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this round to Lawrence.
Fair play.
I think
know
it was
why.
the easiest round you're going to have to win all day.
I didn't need to talk.
You didn't really have to talk. I thought I'd give you some time to talk, but I think Ped gave you the argument there.
Thanks.
So it's 1-1,
We work together.
and we've got the viewers voting for round 1 as well.
Okay. I'm fine
Okay,
with
so
that.
here we go. On to hot take number 4. Let's go. Wheel was spinning, and it has landed on players.
Talking about us again.
Jack Grealish is a better signing than Florian Wirtz.
Ped, I'll give you the floor, mate.
I think he is a better signing, but that doesn't mean he's a better player. But I do believe he's a better signing because he elevates Everton to the next level that they need to be at with the new stadium and going forward. I think Wirtz makes Liverpool doesn't make Liverpool necessarily a better team, but he adds to the amazing set of players that they have. So it's which way you look. I'm not saying Jack Grealish is a better player, but I think for us, having a player like him it just does so much for us and our squad, but also how people view Everton going forward in the next season.
I think Jack Grealish is a great player. I think he's an amazing signing. But I also think a lot of people are overlooking Florian Wirtz this summer as one of the great signings, because as soon as they'd signed Florian Wirtz, they went, right, on to Isak. And everyone sort of forgot this brilliant number 10 that Liverpool had signed. And also, this team is going to change over the next 3 to 5 years. And as Slot keeps saying, it's not about the first 2 weeks of the season. It's not even about the first 6 weeks of the season. It's about the next 2, 3, 4 seasons and Liverpool building something compelling. And I think initially Jack Grealish will have that impact. But I think over time we'll see Everton return to normal and Florian Wirtz just go from height to height to height. Champions League.
What's normal?
Well, I mean, I think you should define what normal is.
Normal
for
Everton is fighting for Europe. That's what normal is for Everton.
Maybe with the memory you have.
No. In the last 2 or 3 years, that's just because of financial
3 seconds left.
self-destruction. It's
You
normal
remember
for
McDonald's
Everton.
at Anfield. I
Normal
think
for Everton
everyone knows
fighting
what
for
era
Europe.
you're talking about.
No, they're not. I'm talking about the last 10, 15 years. We've been fighting for Europe. Again, people's minds get clouded by nonsense.
Yes, nonsense like not fighting for Europe.
Okay, do you know what? Both made really good points there. I like your point about not necessarily comparing the two players, but the effect they'll have on the team.
Sure.
And I do think that the fact that it is about better signing, not necessarily better player. I do agree with Jack Grealish. I think at the moment will probably have the bigger impact with Everton. But then I also think Wirtz, again, you've made a really good point, Lawrence, about it's the longer project, the 3 to 5 year plan, which again is a really, really good argument.
I think that's why you guys paid me to be here.
Do you know what? I'm going to give it again to the viewers.
Fair play.
I'm going to give it to the viewers for round 4. So it's 1-1, 2 go to the viewers, and we're on to our 5th and final hot take. Here we go. The wheel is spinning, and it's landed on players. And your hot take is Wayne Rooney is the greatest Scouse player of all time. Let's go.
It's quite easy to argue against. He didn't remain on Merseyside in that time, and someone else was faithful throughout his career to the club. Steven Gerrard stayed on Merseyside and played for a Liverpool team. Wayne Rooney decided to go down the canal and stab everyone in the back. And as much as he initially got the money for Everton, after that, I don't think he left him with many memories. And actually, a lot of those memories now were in red. And that will be a big slap in the face for any Manchester United fan.
He's still the best Scouse player, though. And also, the reason he left and Gerrard didn't leave.
Do we need to talk about that?
I don't think I'm legally allowed to.
I don't think you're legally allowed to do that.
I don't think I'm legally allowed to talk about it.
Yeah.
But I remember shirts where burnt and agreements were made with Chelsea, and then suddenly the next day, I'm not going. He's the best Scouse player. You are right. He did it for Manchester United, but he's still the best Scouse player. He still won all of the trophies. He still got all of the caps. He still was England's highest goal scorer till Harry Kane come along.
And which Scouser cares about what happens for England?
I don't care.
Well, there you go. Brilliant. Well, there's your argument for you, folks. Thank you very much.
It doesn't say that on there.
It doesn't say that on there, but that's why we have to make the argument. He is a very good Scouse player, but Steven Gerrard is
He's the best. He's probably the best English player ever. Wayne Rooney.
Maybe in terms of achievements, but actually...
No, just actually the best player.
Just think about the statement, though. It doesn't say about being at one club or the club being in Liverpool.
It doesn't even say best. But that's my argument. It just says he is the
greatest Scouse player.
Steven Gerrard is the greatest.
Wayne Rooney's the greatest English player of all time.
It doesn't say English player. It says Scouse. There's my whole definition of Scouse. Scousers don't leave the city.
He is both.
Scousers don't leave the city.
He is both.
Scousers don't leave the city, as I am serially reminded.
Okay, Steve McManaman.
But Steve McManaman regularly gets hate for that. So I'm not talking about McManaman. I'm talking about Gerrard. Gerrard is the greatest two-way.
I saw Steve McManaman in an Adidas advert for Liverpool last week.
I'm sure you did. I would take a check if I'd left the city as well. What, are you crazy?
He came back just to do that bit.
Yeah, Steven Gerrard is the greatest Scouse player of all time, and he's the best midfielder in the Premier League ever.
He's not either that.
He defines one of the best eras in the Premier League as well, and not only that, but Steven Gerrard, despite never winning the Premier League,
never won it,
is often described up there with those players.
Often in certain parts of Knowsley.
Oh, come on. That's blue Noseling right there.
He's not.
Okay, I'm going to have to call time on it. That is tough because I do agree. You've kind of gone for both. It is opinion-based. You've gone for Wayne Rooney's obviously the better player. You think that Gerrard is obviously the better player.
Could have gone for Trent, obviously.
But Scousers don't leave Liverpool.
But then again...
Why are you agreeing? He's agreeing with me now.
I'm doing it based on... Because it doesn't even say based on achievements in the question. No, it doesn't say that.
What that was, right?
So we don't know how it's defined. So I'm not going to say my personal opinion on this one.
Wow.
I'm going to sit on the fence here. And again, I'm going to absolutely bottle it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go to the viewers for the third and final time
for that.
to make the decision. Okay, because
which way do you think they'll go? You know the viewers.
I think they'll go that way. I don't think the fact that Rooney didn't stay at Everton will play a factor in the fact that he's the greatest Scouse player of all time. I think just based on achievements alone, how many times he's won the Premier League, etc., etc.
I think if you count
what he did for England in terms of goal tally and stuff, I do think that they will sway towards Rooney.
Interesting.
But it's not up to me. Guys at home, it's up to you. Let us know. It's all down to you this week. Who wins Hot Takes? Is it Lawrence or is it Ped? Right then, it's time for this week's game show, and we've got a football remake of Tic-Tac-Toe. Is it Tic-Tac-Toe or is it Noughts and Crosses? Who cares? Either way, the lads will have to guess the footballer correctly with the given clues to mark the position on the board. Get 3 in a row and you win the point. Lads, are you ready? Mm-hmm. Let's go. Here we go. Here's your first board. Ped, we're going to start with you. Where are you going to go for on the board first?
I'm going to go between Napoli and Liverpool.
Okay.
Seems a bit unfair not to have Everton on there, by the way.
It's fine. And I'm going to go for Pepe Reina.
And Pepe Reina is correct. First mark on the board. Lawrence, where are we going?
Can I go Liverpool and... I'll go Liverpool and Chelsea and Nicolas Anelka.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Back to Ped.
I'm going to go for Chelsea, Manchester United.
Ooh.
And I'm going to go for Juan Mata.
Perfect. Cool. This is interesting.
I'm going to go Arsenal, Barcelona, Thierry Henry.
Correct. Here we go.
This is annoying now because you've got to think of someone who goes there and it's very easy.
It is very easy, but my mind's just gone. Napoli, Manchester United, Scott McTominay.
There you go.
Correct.
Ped's played this quite well now because either way, Ped's going to...
Maybe the one that you think Ped's going to struggle.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to work out.
You leave.
Oh, Arsenal, fine. I'll just go Arsenal, Man United, and I'll go Robin Van Persie, and then you'll do...
There we go.
I've got to be clever here because I can't actually think of anyone who played for... Of course I can. Barcelona, Napoli, Maradona.
There you go.
There we go. Perfect. So
that's where I was literally sat there going, it's Diego Maradona.
Yeah, but I was thinking Danny Welbeck.
Here we go. So board 2. Lawrence, you are first on this round.
Okay, I'll go Gravison, Real Madrid, Everton.
Okay, there we go. First mark on the board.
I'm going to go Everton, Barcelona, Yeremina.
There we go.
It's a good one.
Good start from both of you.
I'm going to go Inter Milan, Real Madrid, Ronaldo. Original.
Yep.
Oh, God, this one's Is that Bilbao?
No, I think that's Sevilla, isn't it?
Sevilla.
Is it Sevilla?
Yeah.
That's better then, because it's Sergio Ramos.
There we go. We've blocked the route.
Good. Barcelona, Inter.
You're going to kick yourself.
Yeah, I probably will.
Kick yourself on some.
Inter Barcelona. There's going to be someone like Samuel Eto'o.
There we go.
There you
It's
go.
not the one I thought you were going to say, though.
Really? Well, you can tell me now. Who were you going to say?
Coutinho.
Yeah, sorry, Coutinho is someone I've completely forgotten.
Right.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I don't really know why I've set myself up for then not remembering a player that's played for Inter and Spurs. Are we going to kick ourselves?
There's one well-known Premier League player really recently, and then one very old school player that you definitely would have heard of. And made a big impact at one of the clubs.
yeah. Spurs, Inter, Christian Eriksen.
Yes, there we go.
Right.
Now it gets interesting.
Everton and Spurs, Richarlison.
Correct? Which way are we going?
There's probably been a million players who've played for Barcelona, Seville, Dani Alves.
Correct.
And can I then go Spurs, Sevilla? Is it Freddie Canute, or am I wrong?
That would be tremendous. If it
Probably not, right?
I
Don't
think
no.
that's...
Incorrect.
I think that's correct.
I do
but
as
it's
well.
not on here.
I think it might be.
I think it's correct,
Someone
but it's
Google
not
it
on
quick.
it. We're just checking it with VAR.
For some weird reason, I can think of Freddie Canute playing for Spurs.
Oh, Freddie Canute definitely played for Spurs.
And then I can think of him playing for Sevilla.
And I think he did as well. VAR says it is correct.
It's a tremendous one.
So there you go then. You could have also had Reguilon, Brian Gill, Eric Lamela for that bottom one.
Eric Lamela was
Eric
the person I was
Lamela.
trying to think of.
Right, so that one ends in a draw. On
played
to
there, Pep, by the
board
way?
3. I believe it is overall 1-0 to Ped because the second ball was a draw.
Okay, Liverpool, Manchester United, Paul Ince.
Yes.
Thierry Henry, Arsenal World Cup.
Perfect. There we go.
I'm going to go Liverpool, Arsenal, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Perfect. We're looking to block already.
Manchester City, Liverpool. This is going to be dead easy for you. Robbie Fowler.
Perfect. Cool.
Good choice. Can I go Juventus, Manchester United, Patrice Evra?
Yep.
Yeah.
You've got it.
But why can I not think of any? I'm going to go for Manchester United World Cup winner Kleberson.
It's correct.
There you go. So I've got to go...
Could have gone Bobby Charlton.
I don't win Premier League here. No. I probably pulled the most obscure one out.
Yeah.
Man City World Cup winner. The question is, did he win it? Was he? Can I go Nicolas Anelka? Is he a World Cup winner or not? No. Is he not? Wow.
What's his name? Silva.
And
wins.
you've done it.
Thank you.
Well done, Pep.
Perfect. On to board 5. 2 balls left.
There
It
are
is
more
2-0.
Oh my God.
2 balls
So
left.
taxing.
And it is 2-0 to Ped. Here we go.
I'm going to... Chelsea and Dortmund, Pulisic.
Perfect. Off to a good start.
Can I go Neves for Benfica PSG?
Is up there.
PSG, Milan, Donnarumma.
Perfect.
Going to block me. Fair play to you.
Going defensive.
That's the only one I can think of.
Benfica, Chelsea, I'm sure there's going to be like a really obvious one. It's one of the Portuguese guys. But I don't know if Ricardo Carvalho played for Benfica.
Is that what you're going to go for?
Can I go Ricardo Quaresma and FA Cup winner? It's probably not true.
Yep, that's right. Cool. Moving on.
Knew it. Knew that.
There's a few Z's in there, a few X's in there.
All right, mate.
João Pedro.
Is not on my list. Lawrence to win it.
Did Mendes play for Benfica and Chelsea?
It's not on my list either. I think it's time to give you both a clue.
Okay, that's
And it's going to be for this last one. Hang on a minute. I have to hear VAR. We go back to Mendes, and Lawrence has won the
that
point.
feels like the kind of late VAR that Liverpool do.
Yeah, there you go.
That does feel like that.
It's not game over until it is. There you go.
It got to a point where you were just going, think of names that sound like they come from Benfica.
Names on my
who's
list.
a Portuguese
Matic,
agent?
Ramirez,
Matic was the one I was thinking
David
of.
Luiz.
David Luiz.
Felix.
Felix was the guy I was
and
trying to
Enzo Fernandez.
Oh my God, I actually saw David Luiz play for Benfica against Everton.
It's 2-1. Your last board. Ped, can you win it 3-1, or is it going to be a 2-2 draw? There is your board.
Yes. Ajax, Everton, Davy Klaassen.
Correct.
Would have also been my choice. And that's just Champions League winners, yeah?
Champions League winners, yeah.
Okay. Difficult to find those for Spurs, isn't it?
It's not, actually, if you
No,
think,
it
if you
is.
think about it.
I'm going to go... Who's played... Oh, can I go Champions League winner and played for Southampton, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain?
Correct. There you go. Good thinking.
Everton, Champions League, Samuel Eto'o.
Correct.
So it means I've got to find someone who's Everton and Man City, gone between the two. Who will have played for both? John Stones.
Correct. Ped's not happy about that.
Ped's
Ped's
miserable.
not happy
I'll be
about
honest,
that.
I had a million though.
You need to block this.
I had a million. Spurs and Ajax. Again, the names are screaming at me, but I can see the faces. I just can't.
What do the faces look like?
Yeah, just describe the faces.
Describe the faces.
Maybe we
Spare
can
in your
e-fit
head.
the faces
Spare,
for you.
lots of the spare. Oh God.
Just so you know, if you get that one, I've got a block already.
There's a lot of long names that are going. Ajax, Spurs. I can't think of. Van der Vaart.
There we go.
Can I go Tadic?
You can. Correct and correct. We move quickly on.
Dave Besant.
It's not on my
Not
list.
on his card, I'd say.
It's
I'm
not
guessing-
on
I don't
my
think it'll
list.
be on anyone's list.
Moves over to Lawrence for the equaliser. You going for that box?
I'm actually not.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Man City Spurs, and I'm gonna go Kyle Walker.
Correct.
And back to Ped,
Yeah.
just to see if any of those faces.
No, none of them are jumping
No
out
faces
at me.
on this round,
None of
no?
them are jumping out at me at all. As I said, there's probably a million. I'm trying to think. I know two have went from City to Southampton, and now one of them plays for somebody else. Lavia.
Is Lavia up there? There we go. You won it. 3
Persistence.
boards to 1. Other
Persistence.
names on mine were Wayne Bridge. Gareth Barry was the one I was referring to.
Gareth Barry was going to be my guy.
Peter
next.
Shilton, Stuart Pearce, Kevin Bond. There you go then.
And I went for the one guy who
3-1. There
Played.
you go. Claude it.
Well played.
Well done. And that's a wrap on this week's show. Guys, thank you both for coming on, and a massive shout out to Ped for taking home the 3 points. But will his side take home 3 points this weekend? We'll wait and see. Guys, who else do you think is going to take home 3 points this weekend? So we have got Manchester United versus Chelsea and Arsenal versus City this weekend as well.
Good question. So Man United Chelsea, I think, seems fairly evident.
Okay.
Do you not? Do you know what I think?
Both of these sides seem very, very.
Chelsea's one of those sides
Up
where I
and
think
down.
you just, so they can have some weird results.
I think Chelsea's midfield is just too dominant, and that unless Man United fix their midfield, then they're in real
Or
trouble.
the manager.
Yeah. I actually think Arsenal probably they're in with the best chance, I think, this weekend from my perspective, just because I think they'll shut it down against City. City will go forward, and
I think City are going to change the style slightly because of the goalkeeper. I don't think they can play that style of football anymore, but I think that's going to help them. And the big save, I think, was the turning point in the Manchester Derby, even though it probably didn't seem like it. But
I agree.
City recently, those moments have led them to crumble, and it did last season. So I do think the goalkeeper's going to just mean they're going to stop faffing about at the back a little bit and maybe being a little bit more direct like we saw on Sunday. And that's going to help Haaland. And I think that might be a reason they might get 3 points in this game.
I quite like the look of this new Arsenal front line. I think that's what's going to be really dangerous for Man City.
Scares me.
That's the one. I think Arteta, you could see, was being very conservative, but the counter-attack at Anfield was effective. And if they'd have had their starters there, I think they would have been a lot more deadly. So with a few more of those guys in there, mixing it up a little bit and not being as conservative, I think they'll take the win.
Sounds good. Remember, new episodes drop every week ahead of the weekend's game, so don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned. But until then, have a great week, and we'll see you next Friday for another episode of That's Offside.